Morning everybody, Saturday the 8th of December. I'm absolutely exhausted. Yesterday was a very long day and I waited up until Dave and Conrad got home from work. Conrad goes straight from school to the gym on a Friday and he works a shift and then he comes home with Dave. So although I wanted to crawl into bed by about 8:15, I stayed up until 9:30. And then a combination of the horrendous weather we've been having and my husband snoring fit to burst, I've not had very much sleep. So I thought I'd give up. Got to about 7:15. I give up. I'm going to get up, have a cup of tea. I'm behind on Grace of Babbles Travelling Yarns Vlogmas. Hi Grace. So I thought I'll have a cup of tea. I'll spend a bit of time with Grace and do some more knitting in peace. Well, foiled because my children got up. I don't understand. Conrad is still in bed. The other two are up. So I'm hiding in the back room because I do not want to spend the start of my Saturday listening to sounds of death and murder from computer games. And I'm working today, so I've really only got a quarter of an hour before I need to go and get showered and dressed, and I've got to leave for work at 9. And then it won't be peaceful when I get back because Jocelyn's having 2 friends for a sleepover. She went to London for her birthday, but I said she could have a couple of friends over this weekend, which I'm now slightly regretting. Yeah, this is not, yeah. I'm not looking forward to today, can't lie. Anyway, I have a cup of tea. And I did manage a reasonable amount of knitting on my sock yesterday. Look at that. That's the West Yorkshire Spinners. This is this year's Christmas colourway. It's Fairy Lights. I think the red might be KN. So I'm just knitting a completely plain vanilla sock, and these are my Chowgoo 2.25 mils. So I thought I'd have a cheeky knit and then heading off to work. I'm going to have to leave a list for everyone that's at home because we are currently without a Hoover. My Dyson is not working terribly well and I haven't managed to get it into the shop to be fixed yet. So Dave and Conrad were supposed to bring the work Hoover home last night. And did they? No, they did not. So that's a bit frustrating because Jocelyn's friends will be over at about 1 o'clock and I will be home at about 5 o'clock with the Hoover. So everyone is just going to have to excuse the state of the carpets until then. Yeah. So I'll try and do a bit more recording at work. It's a bit difficult because we have the background music on. Oh, hello, Jim. And YouTube doesn't like it because of copyright issues. So I might have to just do recording bits but take the sound out and put music over the top or something like that. But if I can, I'll show you around the gym and you can see where I work. And I'm hoping to get some more coursework done today. I'm doing a combined level 2 gym instructors and level 3 personal trainers course. I started back in May. I've completed my level 2 gym instructors, which means I can write programs for people and do things like that. And I've completed the technical certificate, my level 3 personal training technical certificate. Which is all that it's all that you need and it's all that most PTs have. But the course I ended up on makes you do a load of extra stuff and that makes it up to an MVQ level 3. The trouble is all of the extra stuff is just made up rubbish really to make it feel like a real qualification when it is actually perfectly adequate. So I've got lots of very frustrating worksheets asking me stupid questions to plough through. Anyway, Saturdays, although reasonably busy, At work, it's usually just members. There's not much to do in the way of signing up new people or anything like that. So I'm hoping to get a particular chunk ticked off. And my aim is to try and get all the paperwork done by the end of the year. And then I think I've just got one more practical assessment to do in January. So that's the plan. So I think I'm probably going to be able to watch day 3 of Grace's Vlogmas. And then I'm going to have to hit the shower. Made it to work. Weather's disgusting, so I've got my hood up. And I need to go and buy milk, because the milk at the gym has gone off. And there's no way I'm getting through a Saturday shift without milk. This is Albany Road in Roath in Cardiff, and it's the main shopping street, and it's really close to where all the students live. And here's Sainsbury's. Gotta love Sainsbury's. Milk. I'm going to need some lunch because I forgot to pack mine. Oh, this is my favourite. Chicken salad. Right, there's no way I'm going to be able to pay at the till whilst filming, so that's going to have to be it for now. Well, I'm home with lovely Jim. And also my lovely husband. If you can hear any background noise, it's either children or the apocalyptic rain. Day 8, safety check. You got the brown paper from the last one and ate it.
Yes.
Yeah, I had to swap it for some chewy cubes, just for health and safety purposes. Oh. Travel knitter Tanami. Oh my God. I think, is that going to focus? Is that focused? Can you see the awesomeness? I think this is the camel and silk blend. No, don't give it to the dog.
Just checking it yourself.
Because Becky sent me this advent calendar and she knit a Wonder Woman shawl out of it, and I'm sure she knit it in this travel knitter. Oh, that's beautiful. And I need a solid to go with my rainbows and my blankets. Thank you. That's cracking. So, what have you been up to today?
Bit of lying, and then took the dog for a walk, which is horrible.
Oh, God. When it's really windy on the island, we walk across the green outside the house, and you're walking along a line of houses, and then when the line of houses finishes and you're fully exposed, when it's windy like this, you turn that corner and literally you take 1 foot off the floor to take a step and you get blown backwards. Was it like that?
It was windy enough to blow my eyebrows off.
You can feel it blowing your eyelashes, can't you?
So it was a short walk. And then I came back and did kind of boring household stuff. So I got the kids train passes for next week. And went to the Asda's and got Joss some pizza and a box of Charlotte Celebrations to share with the friends, and then I started clearing the kitchen and cooking and alternating between those two tasks until literally 10 minutes ago.
It is endless, isn't it, on a weekend?
Yeah, it's ridiculous. But not only did I do all of my meal prep, I did meal prep for you too.
Oh, did you?
I did.
Oh, thank you, Pieface.
It's all right.
That must have been extra chopping.
Yes.
Blimey. Oh, that's really kind, thank you.
There are some potatoes in the oven. I need to go check those in a few minutes.
There's some potatoes not in the oven.
Correct.
Okay. Even more potatoes.
Well, there's 2 of us for a week.
That's very true.
It's a lot of potatoes.
Yeah. Oh, well, I'll cook tea tonight then.
Yes.
I think the kids are having pizza for the sleepover purposes, and so I came home via
the shop,
Lidl, and bought steak and a cheap bottle of wine. I will be cooking dinner tonight in spite of my injury. I was putting away some of the attachments for the DAP machine, and I don't know what I caught my finger on, but I took a triangle-shaped chunk out of my finger, and it was like a murder scene. It's like one of those tiny cuts that bleeds endlessly. It was up to my wrist. But then Katerina turned up, who was a nurse in training, and she offered to bandage it for me. But I went through 2 bandages, just trying to get it to stop. It was everywhere. Anyway, so I made it, but it was touch and go.
Didn't die from loss of blood?
No, it was close. And I remember to bring the hoover home, because the floors are making me twitch. I really have to hoover.
They're kind of dog-coloured.
Yeah, but they shouldn't be.
Ah, yes.
And I was expecting it to be chaos, but it's peaceful. And Conrad's in Cardiff, presumably getting blown to Kingdom Come. Jocelyn and her friends are out, but God only knows where.
Bus shelter, mugging grannies.
Probably.
Sniffing glue.
And I am really not a fan of scary boogly films, so when I'm out, Dave sometimes watches scary boogly films, and which meant that Max, who's too little, was in the back room on that Xbox watching a different film. So it was just, nobody noticed me sneak in apart from Jim the dog, who I don't know if you can see. There he is, Jim. There he is. I've got the butt end, so if he farts, it'll be me that passes out.
If he farts.
So, I needed you to talk about a finished object, what I made you for your birthday.
Ah, yes. So, in rather fetching mauve.
You say that with a note of derision.
Well,
I'd say grey with hints of lavender.
Mauve. These are mittens.
Isn't mauve pinker? I think mauve is pink-ish.
I think that's puce.
Puce. That's Welsh for pink. Puce.
Is it?
Yeah.
Anyway, shut up.
Sorry.
These are mittens because I get cold hands. No part of me gets cold ever, but on dog walks I get cold hands, and so they're mittens with flaps.
Oh no, you can't do that. I have to cut that bit out because children watch.
So I can do that, and I can do that, which is actually more useful than you'd think because of phones and dog poo bags.
Yeah.
And dog leads, stuff like that. It's actually more useful than you think. And they're very warm and they're very useful, and they're puce or mauve, we're not quite sure. Purpley grey, anyway.
Yeah.
Which is absolutely fine. And they're very good.
Put them both on and go like this.
Right.
This is the Chili Podster Mitts pattern by Glenna C. It's a free pattern on Ravelry, and it's in my project page if you want to look me up. I'm Pins and Needles UK on there. Wait for it, wait for it. Ta-da! How cool is that?
It's incredibly cool.
It's incredibly cool.
So yes, they were very welcome. Although I did forget to put them on this morning. But that's okay. I'm not used to it being cold yet.
It's only really just gone cold, hasn't it?
Yeah,
I can tell because my hands are starting to crack and bleed.
What it is, it's just been wet this week. incredibly wet.
Yeah.
You've had rain all the time.
Is it going to perk up tomorrow?
No.
Who knows? Okay, well, oh, we've gone fuzzy. There we are.
That could be just me.
It could. I suppose it might just be my eyes. I'm so shattered. I'm at the squinting stage. Yeah, I'm going to drink my tea. I've got a little pot of crisps as well.
What flavour are these?
Crinkly flavour. I can't remember.
Is it like a Christmas thing?
I don't think so. I think it was cheese and something.
It's a bit weird. I mean, I'm going to eat them.
I was going to say, it doesn't usually stop you.
Could be
Fussy.
Roast goose and sprout flavour.
Walker's make sprout flavour crisps. I totally ate some. They were green. They were all right. I mean, they weren't great, but, you know.
Well, given that the only flavour of crisp that tastes like the flavour it's advertising is salt and vinegar.
Yeah.
Prawn cocktail? Roast chicken?
Yeah, you might have a point. Okay, this is getting silly. I'm signing off here. I keep forgetting to say thank you very much for watching. And if you did enjoy watching, please give me a thumbs up and click subscribe.
I should have taken the clothes off, then I could have done the thumb.
You could have done your thumb. It's a missed opportunity. He's not really into the whole podcasting thing, but he is decorative, so that's why I asked him on. And this might be the last time you see him, because if he snores as much tonight as he did last night, I'm going to beat him to death with a stump of his own arm, because I'm exhausted.
I slept quite well.
I'm sure you did. Right, say goodbye.
Goodbye.
See you tomorrow.